Yo, what's good, guys? Producer Mykah here, and today, guys, I'm gonna be creating a video for an absolute beginner. So, if you're a beginner, wanting to learn how to make Afrobeat, so this video is for you. I'm gonna be breaking down, everything, making it simple. So, without wasting time, guys, let's go right into our DAW and start creating some Afrobeat from scratch. So, if you're a beginner, welcome to this video. I just decided to have a breakdown for total beginners because some of my processes are always very fast, and you tend to miss out some things I do sometimes. All right, so in FL Studio, I get a lot of questions asking which FL Studio I'm using, and I'm actually using the latest version, which is FL Studio 21. That's why I have a different theme from others you see out there. And in FL Studio, you could actually change, the theme, pick any theme you want. There are lots of themes here, and I'm just using which one of these, just pick which ever suits you guys. So that's why mine is different, and I've also moved a lot of things around. So basically we have our pattern and our song mode. So a pattern is where you create your drums and your melodies, and you arrange them in your playlist, which is arranging the full beat. So you first create on your pattern, and then you arrange it on your playlist to create your full song or the full beat. So we have this channel rack, which is where we arrange our samples, and to arrange it you just click on it, and to take it out you just right click, and you can remove it. So, and I'm sure you already know most of these things. You have our tempo, we have our metronome, we have our play, we have our stop, we have our what again, so basically what anything you hover on, it explains what it means on this side of the panel. So for example, this we have our metronome, this wait for input to start playing, this is countdown before recording. So whatever you see the light on here, it means that it's turned on. So if this is off, it means it's turned off. And then we have our patterns. You could create thousands, as many patterns as you want. We have our mixer where you mix the whole sounds. We have our piano roll where you could arrange your chord progressions, arrange your drum midis. We have our channel rack, which I talked about. We have our mixer. Sorry, this is our playlist. Sorry, where you arrange your song. Then this is our mixer. Then this is your what is it called, your view browser. So you could actually take this side of the screen off and bring it in where your sounds are, basically. So I hope you guys are following along. Like I said, this is a beginner series, and we'll get into the beat creation very soon. So most of these stuffs here, I don't actually touch them. Like I can't remember when I used any of these, but you can actually try it out. And if you don't know what it means, there's this help bar here, like I said, that explains what each of them mean. So when creating beats, for me, the first thing I do is to get my tempo right. So I have to know, am I creating a fast paced beat or a slow paced beat? And most times my beats are always the mid Afrobeat range. That's between like 90 to around like 115. When I get to 115, maybe I'm creating the Amapiano vibe, something danceable. So for this tutorial video, I'm just going to be working with a tempo of around 100. So you could actually tap in your tempo, or you could just set it, drag your mouse button on it, or you could right click and you could decide to tap. You could also decide to pick one of the preset tempo here, and I'm just going to be going with 100. So I can now turn my metronome on, and let's hear what 100 sounds like. So when I have my tempo set, the next thing I do is either create my chord progression or I create my drum bounce. And most times, because I can play the keyboard, I always start, the melodies. So when I have nice melody, it's always very easy to just create some nice drums to follow along. So I'm just going to right click and let's replace it. So once you can actually add sounds to your channel rack by using this plus button, or you could just right click on any sample that is there and just, pick and go to insert, and it brings everything. So I think the easiest way is just to come here and click your plus, and it brings out the whole sound you have. I'm going to be using Flex, and Flex is in FL Studios and FL Studio stock plugin, and Flex has nice, really nice sound. So I'm going to be going over the pianos and just picking an electric piano, and I'm going to create my first pattern. So you could actually create your first pattern, and for me, I like everything to be orderly, like everything named, colored, and looking really nice, because that's the way I get motivated to actually wanting to work. So I'm just gonna come over here, right click, normal click, and find first empty. I'm just gonna call this my electric piano, and this is like a very good habit to learn. Just make everything look nice and clean. So I have my let's just go back to, so I have my electric piano loaded. So what I can do is either I play it on the keyboard, that's if you can play the keyboard, or you could go into the piano roll and arrange your notes. So I'm just gonna go to the piano roll, and to go to the piano roll, you could actually right click here and piano roll. It will take you to the piano roll, or you could just make sure the selection is on the sound you want to use the piano roll on, and just come over here and click here, and it goes to the piano roll. So this is what our electric piano sounds like. And I'm gonna be playing on the key of C, and I'm just gonna arrange my note. On the key of C, basically all our notes are white. So you have, so I'm gonna create my chord progression on the 4, on the 6, and on the 5, which is a very common progression. So I'm just gonna create my major triad, or I could actually come here and maybe I don't know how to play the keyboard, but I know I want to go to the 4, to the 6, and to the 5. I could just come over to stamp and just pick one of these chords. So I know that my 1 is always major, my 2 is minor, my 3 is minor, my 4 is major, my 5 is major, my 6 is minor, and my 7th is a diminished chord. So when I say I'm creating a 4, 6, 5, it means that I'm creating a major, which is the 4, a minor, which is the 6, and a major, which is the 5 again. All right, so I'm just going to go to the suspended 2 chord, and that's what the chord I'm going to use, a very nice sounding chord, and I'm going to put it on my, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, put it on the 5. So we have a chord like this. I like that. Then I'm going to go to the 6. So I'm just going to go to the minor, and let's go to the 6. Then I'm going to go back to the sus chord, which is sus2 for my 4. So I have this. So this is the chord progression I'm going to be using. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add some bass notes to make the chord heavy. And to add our bass note, I'm just going to play the 6 on a lower octave. Sorry, the 5. So this is going to be like. So once I've created this, for example, I'm just going to go to my song mode and just put that sound right there. So I have this now. And make sure you've changed it from pattern mode to song mode so you could hear it on the playlist. So let's go to FL keys, and I'm just going to go here and select the electric piano and come to my chords and just copy the same chord, and let's call this electric piano 2. So I just hope you guys are following along, and let's just paste this here. Yeah, this is what it sounds like. Nice. So let's put it together. Yep, so basically I have like, a nice vibe. So for me now, I can start layering my drums. And this is a 4-bar loop. For intro, for example, we need our loop to be around like 8 bar. So I'm just going to duplicate that. And we have this. I could bring in another instance of flex. So I could start bringing in my drums, just to create some nice vibe. So we can see how very easy it is to, just create some vibes. And I'm going to be leaving the FLP. So let's get some nice one shots. Let's go. This is still sounding. I don't know why it's sounding that way. Let's see. So let's call this shake. So let's see. So this is how I build my drums. You know, just be going over, adding stuffs and adding stuffs and adding stuff. So let's see what else we can add. I think I need to put a conga there. So you just have to be playing it and see what actually fits in, you know. So for the bass, I'm just gonna go. There's this nice bass I like in Jeb Josh Park. I'm just gonna use that. Like I said, so you're gonna have access to this FLP for educational purpose, you know. So let me just go to that pack and so if I'm too fast, you know, you could just pause the video, go over it again, and just try to understand, you know, the process. So I'm just gonna play the notes, which I said is our 6. Sorry, our 5. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we have a vibe. So I'm gonna load in on that instance of flex, and let's play around with some melodies. Okay, so I'm just gonna create some nice melodies, and there's what we call the pentatonic scale. You could actually use that to create some nice melody. So I'm just gonna play around with the pentatonic scale and show you guys how we could just play around and create melodies. Basically, that's just what I'm playing, the pentatonic scale, and it just consists of 5 notes. You know, when you hear pentagon, if you're a mathematician, or if you did math in school, when you hear pentagon, you know it's a shape with 5. So pentatonic scale is a 5-note scale, which is a 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Sounds like, you know, China. So that's just basically what I'm playing around with, and I use that a lot to create my melodies. So you could actually try that out also to create nice sounding melodies. Alt X just to arrange the. So I'm just gonna send this to my mixer, and you can send any sound to your mixer by just coming here and just hitting track, and it goes to the mixer. There are other ways of doing it, but that's one easy way you can actually do it. And I'm gonna load in my electric piano and my EQ. So I think at this point I can bring in my kick. So let's add our kick. So and for the kick, I'm just gonna use this punchy kick. So I'm just gonna yeah, so yeah, let's go. I'm like okay, so like I thought I was actually recording, and I've gone ahead to add some nice vocal, and those vocals are from Arcade. You know, I tried to use, you know, just stock plugins, but you know, I just have to add some nice vocal sample because I actually love vocal samples, and we have this vibe. So this can, you know, we can start with this, can be our intro. So then we have our verse. So most times the intro is always 8 bars. Then we have we just copy the same thing just for our verse, and we'll just take out the melody. So which is this melody right here. Let's take out the vox. Yeah, this is just like a very quick beat. Then I could bring in some nice shakers, and for the shakers, let's see what I can actually use. So for the chorus, we have some nice shakers, so it gives it nice kind of groove. So for my hook, I could actually make some adjustments, and what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be changing my bass. I'm gonna be using like an 808 bass. So I'm just gonna use so I'm just gonna use this bass. It's called the producer source bass, and I'm just going to play some nice groove with it. So let me just send it to the same insert as my just some nice. Let's go up. Yeah. So this will be for our gonna also load on that instance of flex. Just let's create some nice vibe with this flex. Let's see some guitars. Nice. Let's look for that guitar. Yeah, so we have our back to our verse 2. Then this is our second hook. Out. So this will be our outro. So for our outro, I could just copy the same thing as my, my intro, but I'm just gonna take out the drums or take out the kick. Yeah, I'm just gonna take out the kick. Yeah. Vibes. Yeah, so basically we have like a full vibe. This, I know this is like a very lengthy video, even though we had some issues around along the way. You know, FL kept on crashing and crashing, but you know, we have a vibe. And let me just play everything from the top. And you get the FLP to this, so you could go, you know, experiment and play around with it. You could add some more melodies. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe, because I always drop amazing videos and you definitely don't want to miss out on this video. So, you know, I broke down the whole step on how you could create a full beat in FL Studio as a beginner. You know, you don't need to have all those big plugins, or don't get intimidated when you see all those big plugins out there. You could actually make nice beats with what you have in FL Studios. Let me know what you guys would like to see next. I really appreciate you guys. 2023 is about coming to an end, and I have a video planned on how you can make 2024 a better year as a music producer. That video is going to be coming up shortly, so you know, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys, and you know, peace.